Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It's time to hit the nail on the head. It's time to hit the nail on the coffin. It's time to move because we are in 2025. It's time to move very fast and with a great speed because time is moving and you are supposed to move also. It's time to hold the bull by the horns. It's time to go straight to the point and say it. And never to beat around the bush. Never to beat around the bush. My first trip to Masvingo was so amazing. My first trip to this town or city called Masvingo was so amazing. I used to pass through Masvingo going to South Africa when I was a student in that country. So I used to pass through Masvingo a lot of times. Times without number, times and times again. Passing through Masvingo, going to South Africa for my university studies. And I used to wonder how the city or the town looks like. All the 15 years when I was in South Africa, 15 good years when I was in South Africa, I was passing through city of Masvingo or the town of Masvingo, going to South Africa a lot of times, wondering how does it look like? What's in there in that town? What's in there in that city? Until this year, 2025, January 2025, I had a chance to stay in that town, in that city, Masvingo, under Masvingo province in Zimbabwe. I had a chance to stay in that city, in that town. And I was very happy. I was very excited. I was very happy down to the core. I was very excited down to the core. I felt a good feeling down to the core because of everything that was happening to my life in Masvingo town, in Masvingo city. So I was working for this other company based in Harare, the capital city of Zimbabwe, Harare. So the director or the CEO said, no, I have to go and work in Masvingo together with my other team members or group members. Team members or group members. So I went and worked in Masvingo for about 2 to 3 weeks, 14 days to 21 days. I was there in Masvingo town. And I was exposed to everything happening in Masvingo. And I would go into that town, into that city, and see all the roads, see all the streets, and the names of the streets, names of the roads. And I'm like, what? I would go to OK Supermarket, TM Supermarket. I would go to Pick and Pay Supermarket. I would go to Choppies. I would go to this other butchery, a very good butchery that I saw in Masvingo town by the name Texas, with a very good meat, pork, beef, chicken, everything was there. Texas butchery in the main street, Robert Mugabe Way. Robert Mugabe Way. There was this butchery called Texas. And I was like, what? And I would compare the prices which were in Masvingo town. OK Supermarket, Pick and Pay Supermarket, Choppies, Texas, and some other shops around that town, around that city. Compare the price with the price that I saw or that I was seeing in Harare, the capital city, or any other Zimbabwean town, Zimbabwean city. I would compare the prices of different goods, different services, or different commodities. And I'm like, what? But basically speaking, I was happy with the Masvingo town, with the Masvingo city. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was so impressed. Everything was fine. And these were my first time impressions about Masvingo town. The city is very organized. The city is so orderly. It's very organized. Very, very organized. Very, very orderly. Everything is in order. Everything is organized. So I want to appreciate and thank Masvingo City Council for building a very nice culture within Masvingo town or within Masvingo city. The city is very organized in terms of the happenings and the proceedings there. Very organized, very orderly. This is what impressed me the most. The people are so respectful. The people are so disciplined. They know how to talk. They know how to talk. They know how to approach you. They know how to socialize. Even the street vendors, street workers, those who are selling by the roads or in the streets, they are very respectful, always smiling. They are so happy. They're always cheerful. They know how to talk, how to socialize, how to interact with the people. I was very impressed. I was very impressed by the level of organization in the city, by the level of orderliness in the city of Masvingo town or Masvingo city. I was very impressed. Until at one point I was like, if I make big money in my life, if I become rich, I must come to Masvingo and build a nice house in one of the suburbs, or I must come and buy a house in one of the suburbs. These were some of my resolutions because I was excited about the city when I was there in January 2025, doing my work, doing my business operations in this company. I'm like, when I become rich in my life, I think I must come back and buy a house in one of the top suburbs in Masvingo, or I must build a house in one of the good areas within Masvingo city, within Masvingo town. So I was saying this because I was so impressed, I was so happy, I was so excited with what I was seeing with my everyday life in Masvingo town, in Masvingo city, under Masvingo province, in the Republic of Zimbabwe. So this was my first trip to Masvingo. And this time around, the difference is that I was not passing through. No, I was staying in that city. I was living in that town for 14 days to 21 days, 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not passing through. I'm living. I'm staying there. And I'm watching everything. I'm observing everything. I'm writing down notes on everything because I'm a social researcher. I like to research. I like to observe. I like to see. I like to analyze. I like to investigate things socially, economically, politically, cultural, even intellectual, even mentally, psychologically. And this is what I was doing when I was in Masvingo town, Masvingo city. And all my impressions, even to this point right now today, my impressions about Masvingo town, they are so good, so beautiful, very nice, very sweet, so amazing. I was so happy. All the people are respectful, they are disciplined, always smiling, they are so cheerful, they are so humble, down to earth. I'm like, what? In this country, Zimbabwe, in this nation, Zimbabwe, there are people like this, so disciplined, always smiling and happy, very respectful. And they know how to talk, they know how to approach you in a very good way, in a very good manner, in good fashion. And another impression was that the town itself, or the city of Masvingo, is very smart, very smart. Every street, every road within the CBD, Masvingo CBD area, every road, every street is very smart. I'm like, what? This level of smartness, this level of tidiness, this level of cleanliness. I was very surprised. I was very shocked. Very smart, very tidy, and very clean. I'm like, what? When I become rich in my life, by the blessing of Jehovah, Creator God, I must come back in Masvingo and stay there or live there. Because I always want things which are clean, which are smart, which are neat, which are nice, which are tidy. That's my ideology. That's my philosophy. I like smart things, tidy things. I like nice things. I like clean stuff or clean things. And I was attracted to Masvingo because of that. The town, the city is very smart, it's very tidy, it's very nice, it's very neat, it's very clean. And I was very attracted, extremely attracted to that town, to that city of Masvingo. Every road, every street, every pathway in that CBD area, Masvingo CBD area, very smart, very clean, very neat, very tidy, and very clean. These were my first time impressions as a visitor in Masvingo town. And I was staying in one of the lodges outside the town area or CBD area, about 1 or 2 kilometers away. 1 or 2 kilometers away. This is where I was staying in Masvingo town, in Masvingo city. And every time our driver or my driver would drive me, or would drive us from the lodge to the town to buy anything, to buy whatever stuff that we need for our lives. So I was staying in the outskirts of the city, 1-2 kilometers away, but it was very close to the CBD area. That was my life in Masvingo town. My first time impressions, first time trip to Masvingo town. I was very happy. I was very excited. I was very amazed by everything, or at everything. This is my story. This year, January 2025. What are your thoughts? What are your comments? What are your takes? What are your submissions based on what I've said on this video title? On this video, I'm done talking. See you in the next video. I'm signing out. Sharp.